First thing you want to use on the MP9 is the regular Fusion Hollow sight. This is honestly the most, whatever. This is the best sight by default for most weapons in this game, to be honest. I like it over, let's say, the 8DD Hollow because DD Hollow has a very big reticle. It's a large red triangle, and then for me, it's better than the Kate Hollow because I don't know what it is, but when it comes to me, Kate Hollow feels a lot better on either slower fire rate weapons or basically just whatever. There's just some weapons the Kate Hollow feels good on to me, but Fusion Hollow is definitely the Fusion Hollow is definitely the sight you want to use on the MP9. And then in the second slot, we just have a regular thermal sight because, you can't see nobody in this game most of the time, sometimes, whatever, because, the red dot or their health bar don't show up above their heads and whatnot. So, yeah, I have it in the second slot to help with being able to see people as well as for help with medium range gunfights with this weapon because if you use a sight any higher than the 1.25, I feel like the recoil is just a bit sporadic because this weapon does have quite a bit of recoil. Let me put it this way. The recoil on this weapon is not worth the the amount of damage it does because it doesn't really kill people that fast at long ranges anyways. So yeah, it's just not worth using as a long range weapon whatsoever. So I would just stick with using this in close to medium range gunfights. But yeah, like I said, I go in between the thermal, the TR1 thermal 1.25x sight and the Fusion Hollow sight to be able to shoot people as well as for being able to see people that may or may not be camping somewhere very far away out of line of sight with no indication whatsoever. And then in the first barrel slot we have the tactical commissary because we want to increase the accuracy as much as possible. You could probably get away with just using like a factory barrel. The recoil might be a lot better at that point because from what I can tell, this weapon is pretty decent even without the tactical commissary, but we like to increase the accuracy as much as possible, especially when we're holding down our fire button to shoot at enemies. But yeah. And then in the second slot we have the PB heavy suppressor. The PB heavy suppressor is just in case you do a little bit of flanking, you can stay off the mini-map to be able to shoot people without them seeing you beyond 15 meters or more. And on this weapon it's better than the Type 4 heavy suppressor simply because it does, you're able to do more damage with this thing at a slightly longer range than the Type 4 heavy suppressor. But yeah. Run the PB heavy suppressor in the second slot for that, or if you want to switch to have a few subsonic rounds on your weapon as well, then rub subsonic on in combination with the PB heavy suppressor to stay off the mini map at all ranges. And then in the first unbarrel slot we have the LWG grip because yeah, basically this increases the accuracy whenever you're moving around, and with SMGs you tend to want to move around quite a bit. You don't want to really be trying to sit in one spot for too long. But obviously we got something for that too. But yeah, LWG grip is best for this SMG. Better than a laser sight because laser sight is only going to increase your hipfire accuracy. Even though I've seen, or either one of these laser sights, even though I've seen people get away with doing that too and still have a pretty accurate gun. But yeah, for me, I think this is the most accurate setup for it. But yeah, use the LWG grip in general. But if you need to sit still for a moment to get somebody at longer ranges, then yeah, switch this Cobra grip right quick and try to shoot somebody. Hold down the trigger. And run this in combination. Whenever you have the Cobra grip on, I would highly recommend using the standard issue magazine to shoot people that are longer ranges. Anyways, for the first magazine slot, we have the Close Combat Extended Mag. The reason why I use the Close Combat Extended over, let's say, the Close Combat Drum Mag is because the Close Combat Drum Mag only has 10 more bullets per magazine, and it's only 2 magazines for with the drum mag versus the Close Combat Extended, which has 3 or 4 magazines with it, and the reload is definitely a lot better than the Close Combat Drum. It's not worth the extra 10 bullets to have the Close Combat Drum mag in the first slots. So yeah, the Close Combat Extended mag is definitely the best ammo type to run in your first magazine slot whenever you run this weapon in general. But of course, I have the standard issue extended mag in the second slot to help with being able to shoot people that are at slightly longer ranges. Obviously, this is going to be a bit more potent on longer range maps. Does this have high power rounds? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, so yeah, no high power rounds. So yeah, standard issue extended mag is the closest you're going to get to a high power rounds for this weapon, and yeah, you can definitely tell the difference in damage range when you're using the standard issue extended mag versus any of the close combat rounds. But yeah, like I said, I have it in second slot as backup ammo and as for shooting people at longer ranges. And as you can tell, the fire rate's not really that much less. It's only down by 50 fire rate. So yeah, not a bad not a bad magazine to run in second slot, especially with the increased damage range. And then in the third slot, obviously, I mean, you can tell we have the close combat drum magged in case you run out of ammo completely. But of course, if you're running sport, you can just keep throwing down ammo forever and just switch between these two magazines for your close range and your longer range gunfights. But yeah, in case you're not using a support class with ammo box, then yeah, I have the close combat drum round magazine and the third slot as backup ammo. And even though you only get, like I said, you only get two magazines with it, so only 100 bullets in general. So it's great to have it for backup ammo in case you somehow survive long enough to actually need it. And yeah, as you can tell, there's not really anything that comes anywhere close to it being worth using in the third slot. But again, if you were to run subsonic rounds in combination with the PB heavy suppressor, then yeah, you could also put this in the third slot to help staff the minimap if you are flanking, that is. But of course, as you can tell, your fire rate's going to be reduced even more to 100 if you were to do that. But in general, for me, I just stick with the close combat drum round in the third slot if I'm not running a support class. But if I am running support, then obviously run your subsonic rounds in the third slot in case you want to flank and staff the minimap. But yeah, anyways, that's all I was going to do for this part of the video. If you guys would not mind, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to reach how many subscribers I can get before I am done. Absolutely and utterly done with playing video games. Ugh. But yeah, anyways, if you guys would like to see gameplay with this weapon, then do stay tuned.
Здесь слишком опасно!
Dude, what are you talking about?
Я в порядке, не подходите! Кто-нибудь, помогите!
I need cover! Knocking down the enemy! Weapons dry! Enemies out! Neutralized!